All right, y'all. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday Yoga. My name is Joey. Today, I'm going to be walking us through a 30-minute restorative hatha flow, really aimed towards folks that are either recovery day or you might be taking a midday break during the busy work day. Let's go ahead and get into easy pose. So we're going to be sitting just like this, and just a reminder for today, right? Like as I'm thinking about spring, today's the last day of March. Thought a lot about thought seeds and what are the things that we plant in the garden of our mind. So today it's really about balance, because I feel like our thoughts can either drive us crazy, our thoughts can put us into lulls. Today is all about a balance, and I'm super stoked to teach us a new breath work. It's called alternating nostril breathing. So it's all about stimulating both sympathetic and parasympathetic at the same time. You can use this. It's a water category breathing technique. You can use it any time of day. It's like refreshing, right? So let's go ahead and close your eyes. Sit comfortably, spine straight, relax shoulders, and relax any tension you might have in your face. So the first part of this is incorporating ocean breath. So breathing, we're going to be breathing in and out of our nose, making that whisper ocean noise, so our lips will be sealed. I want you to take your right hand out in front of you, and your index finger and your thumbs are going to be the ones that clamp either nostril shut, right? So I'm gonna demo here. We're gonna breathe in for 4 counts through our left. So we're gonna use your thumb and close your right nostril and breathe in through the left nostril for 4. You're gonna clamp both nostrils shut and then release your thumb, breathe out through your right nostril. So again, it's gonna be thumb on your right nostril, breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Clamp both nostrils, release your thumb, breathe out through your right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Inhale from your right for 1, 2, 3, 4. Clamp both nostrils. Release left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the left for 1, 2, 3, 4. Clamp both. Release your right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more cycles. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Release other nostril. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep eyes closed. Relax your hand, your arm, and breathe normally. So that's alternate nostril breathing, and that's a really good balance you can use throughout your entire day. If you're feeling too edgy, maybe a little bit too lethargic, can help bring us back to an even balance. So with that, let's come on up to child's pose. Stretch your arms out, knees just as wide as your mat. And what we're going to do, if you've been working on the laptop a little bit today, we're going to do some spinal stretching and chest opener. So from child's pose, I want you to lift your head slightly and then lift your arm up to the right. Your fingers up as high as you can. Spine, shoulder blades stretched towards your spine, chest popping out. Keep that 4-4 breathing going. You don't have to alternate nostrils because that would be tough. And then sweep. I want you to thread your right arm through the part of your body and then rest your right shoulder on the mat. Inhale, unsweep. Raise your arm up high to the sky. And then on your exhale, sweep, thread your arm through. Keeping that calm, meditative breath as your anchor through the practice. Let's go ahead and inhale. Lift your arm up high to the sky. And then on your exhale, sweep that arm through. And rest your right shoulder on your mat. You can rest your head. Inhale, slowly come back to a neutral child's pose. And then on your inhale, lift your left arm up. Fingers high to the sky. You can lift your head, open that chest, and then on your exhale, sweep the arm through. Inhale, arm up high to the sky. And then exhale, sweep arm through. And let's do one more. Inhale. And then through your nose, exhale, sweep arm through. And on your next inhale, come to a tabletop position. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees just underneath your hips. And let's go ahead and inhale. Feel that diaphragm up and look forward. Hips up high to the sky, tops of your feet down. And then on your exhale, chin to chest, round that back for cow pose or cat pose here. Inhale, look forward. And then through your nose, exhale, round your back, chin to chest. And then sync this alternating cat-cow sequence, sync it with your breath. So inhale, cow pose, exhale, cat, with your 4 counts. Your 4 count might be faster than someone else's 4 count. But the offering here is to sync up your flow with your breath. So these are a few warm-up poses, really used to sync our mind and our body and our soul up, tap into what our body's telling us, observe where you might be holding tension. And that's kind of the aim for the practice, is to observe and highlight that tension, and then through the practice, through your breath, hopefully dissolve it. So let's do 2 more rounds of cat-cow. And then when you're done, let's come to lying flat on your chest. Hands just outside your chest, tops of your feet down, legs together. Press your tailbone into your mat. Lift your chest up slightly. You can look down or straight. Squeeze your shoulders. I want your elbows, almost like they're squeezing your ribs. Really protect that lower back. Exhale. Slowly lower your forehead down or your chin to your mat. Again, legs together. Press the tops of your feet down. Tailbone down, like you're pressing your tailbone down into the mat, and slowly inhale. Lift your chin up and your chest. Squeeze your elbows towards your ribs. Exhale, release. And then inhale, lift your chest on up. Stay here or straighten your arms to up dog. And you can straighten your legs with your kneecaps off your mat. Squeeze those elbows towards your ribs. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips up high to the sky. Down dogger, y'all. Pedal out your feet. Again, this is your time to observe how your body's feeling and give your body what it needs. My intention is just to take us through the poses, simple poses. Make it as simple as possible. We have enough complexities in our day, but you add what you need for your body. And let's slowly drop those heels to the right and get a side body stretch. Keeping that 4-4 count going. 4 counts in through the nose, 4 counts out, exhaling through the nose. And then let's switch sides. heels pivot to the left. And then come back to a neutral down dog. Let's slowly lift that right leg up high to the sky. And then I want you to place your right knee just below your right wrist and drop that back leg. Drop that back knee. And then slowly here, right? Just real slow. Level out your hips. If you want to, you can scoot that back leg back a little bit, top of that foot, face down. Bring your hands just below your shoulders. So the key here is breath, right? We're using our breath on the inhale, like someone has a string on your spine and straightening it out. Inhale, straighten. And you can stay here, or on your exhale, slowly with intention, lower forearms down in front of you. And use this, I mean, depending where you're at, where your body's at, play with it. You can maneuver your hands, your forearms forward just a little bit. You can squeeze those forearms towards our knee. We get a deeper stretch. How's that feeling, brother? Say the standard, stay here. Say the standard sort of positioning here for your front leg is like 90 degrees, but it just depends on your hip mobility. If your heel is coming in towards your groin, that's okay. And that way you can do, if you want a little bit of support, you can place a block underneath your right hip. So let's place this underneath your right hip, brother. Oh, you got your own. I love it when people come prepared. So I'm going to switch side just so people can see on the camera. If you're in pigeon and that right hip is giving you a hard time, and you want to ease into the stretch, place a block right under it and then lean forward. That's a great way to ease in so you don't shock your muscles, you don't shock your nervous system. And then with our breath on the inhale, hands just below your shoulders, use your core. And then any way you want to get there, release and come into down dog. Pedal out your feet. Again, this sequence is specifically for active folks, runners, bicyclists, but also if we're sitting at our chair all day and working on our computer, we want to loosen up our hips. Oftentimes tight hips pull the lower back and it becomes a domino effect and get all sorts of back issues because of the tight hips. All right, let's lift that left leg up high to the sky. Inhale, and then on your exhale, place that left knee just below your left wrist. Back leg down. And then if you want, you can put a block right under your right hip. Inhale, and then on your exhale, drop your forearms, fold over your body. I don't know if anybody can hear that baby crying, but that's oftentimes what I sound like in my head when I'm too much in the sympathetic nervous system. So I'm branding, and maybe I'll do my branding for my breathing like that. Yeah. Baby breathing. We all got the inner baby. All right, on your inhale, hands placed below your shoulders, hoist yourself up. And then come back to down dog and just notice any differences between your left side and your right. You pedal out your feet a little bit. And then drop your knees. And then take a seat on your heels. And then this is a really great stretch for if you're hunched over on a laptop any part of the day. Go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your back. And so you can be kneeling up, or you can take a seat down towards your heels. Either way, stretch your arms out and then fold over if you'd like. And forehead towards your mat. Arms towards the sky. So that's the first option. Again, if you're kneeling up, you could still interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine, puff that chest out. There you go. And go ahead and slowly release your arms. And then using your core, come back up to a upright position. And then let's go ahead and take a seat back in easy pose. Inhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind your back. And then on the exhale, use your breath and then use your right hand to twist you to look over your left shoulder. On your next inhale, come to a neutral, and then switch her up. Left hand, right knee, right arm, right hand behind you, and then on your exhale, twist, look beyond your right shoulder. How's that feeling, brother? All right, inhale, come back to a neutral, and then let's lie down on our backs. Legs fully extended. And then let's bend our knees, feet flat on the ground, feet just below your heel or your knees, about shoulder width. And then grabbing either your mat with your hands, or you can interlace your fingers behind your tailbone. Lift your hips up for bridge pose. A cool trick with bridge is to go ahead. You want to tuck your shoulder blades towards your spine, and then push your chest out while you're squeezing your thighs in towards each other. That sets the tone for a sturdy bridge pose. We're going to protect our hips, protect our low back. And we'll get a glute stretch. Then release your hands and then slowly lower your hips towards your mat. Fully extend your legs out. And then I want you to lift your right leg up and interlace your fingers behind your thigh. And flex your foot. So you're flexing your toes towards your forehead. Take a big, deep inhale. And then on your exhale, hug your thigh towards your chest a little bit more while you're flexing your foot. Again, the breath allows us to access a deeper stretch and release tension. And then to access a little bit more growing stretch, go ahead and bend your knee just a little bit, and then grab your big toe with your index and your middle finger, and then slowly, you can straighten your leg, or if you need to bend your leg like me, go ahead and slowly rotate your leg out 45 degrees to the right. I'm going to demonstrate for Zoom here. If you're tight like me and use a band like so, a rope, a tie, and all I'm doing here, it allows me to sink my shoulders down straight, keep that form, and access a different angle of my groin. Go ahead and lift your leg up, right leg up high to the sky, and then slowly lower. And then switch sides. Lift your left leg high. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, you got a strap right there. You're strapped now. Right leg out flat on your mat. And then go ahead and rotate your left leg out to your left. Right arm 90 degrees out to the right. You can look to your right. If you don't have a strap, that's all good. Just grab your toes with your index and middle finger, and then shift it out to the right. And then drop your right shoulder toward your mat. Bring your leg back up, high to the sky. Slowly release. Come down to lying flat. Now let's go ahead and hug our knee towards our chest. Do one last spinal twist here. So left hand, take your right knee across your body with your right arm out to the right. Look to the right. Oh yeah. And then slowly come back to legs flat, release. And let's switch her on up. So hug, bend your knee, left knee, hug your knee in towards your chest. And then right hand, left knee across your body. Your left hand to the left, look to your left. And then slowly release, come back to a neutral, lying flat position. And prep yourself for Shavasana. It's an opportunity to receive the benefits of our practice with an intentional rest. All right, y'all, go ahead and slowly bring some movement to your fingers, to your toes. Allow yourself to deepen your breath. And one by one, bend your knees. Keep flat on your mat, and then rotate over to your right side. And when you're ready, meet me back on up for easy pose, cross legs, and take a comfortable position. We're going to end with some alternate nostril breathing as well, get us rebalanced. So eyes closed, chin parallel to your mat, release tension from your shoulders, straight spine. Take your hands, your right hand out in front of you, and then thumb to right nostril, close your right nostril, inhale through your left nostril for 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both nostrils, release your right, exhale from the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Inhale from the right for 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both nostrils, exhale from the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Inhale from the left for 1, 2, 3, 4. Close nostrils. Exhale from the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Inhale right for 1, 2, 3, 4. Close nostrils. Exhale from the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hand. Breathe normally. And open your eyes. Thank you both for practicing with me today. If you're online, thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you next time.